The M142 HIMARS, or High Mobility Artillery Rocket System, is a light multiple rocket launcher developed by Lockheed Martin in late 1990s for the United States Army. This system has received positive reviews from many military experts, and many believe that this weapon can change the course of war. What is so special about this launcher and how Ukrainians use it? You will find out in this video. You are watching Global Gaze, Andrew is here. The first M142 HIMARS, transferred by the United States to Ukraine, have already become on combat duty and began to perform combat missions. Since the publication of this video, which allegedly depicting the first officially documented usage of HIMARS in action in Ukraine, news began to appear about the shelling of positions in the Ukrainian territories occupied by Russian troops. According to Alexei Arestovich, advisor of the head of the Office of the President of Ukraine, shelling and explosions of military infrastructure, common posts, ammunition depots in the occupied parts of Donetsk and Luhansk regions have become more frequent over the past few weeks. In particular, a corps-level military warehouse in Popasnaya was destroyed. It contained the artillery ammunition of a group of troops that is currently attacking Ukrainian fighters from the east. At the moment, there is no evidence that it was the HIMARS, but based on the distance, we can assume that the impact was caused by this system. Besides, the ammunition depot in Rovinky, Luhansk region was destroyed, fuel depot in Yasinovata, Donetsk region, and also damaged railway infrastructure. There are also unconfirmed reports of shelling of ammunition depots in the Kherson region, and this is only for one single day. To sum it up, the Ukrainian side claims that 8 ammunition depots were destroyed in a week and about 17 warehouses in 2 weeks. And if even half of these objects were destroyed by HIMARS, then we can talk about extraordinary effectiveness of these multiple rocket launchers. Such actions of the Ukrainian army stop or at least slow down the pace of the offensive in the critical areas, allowing the defending forces to strengthen even better. In particular, thanks to these actions, Ukraine is gaining time to make the right decisions, such as withdrawing troops or redeploying from other directions. According to Alexei Arestovich, this shows once again that the Western weapons allowed them to solve the main operational level objectives, namely to take out the rear and enemy troop concentrations. It plays a very important role in the fight against a superior enemy. For another day, ammunition depots were shelled in the settlements of Torres, Snizhnoye, Krustalny, and Donetsk, as well as a troop concentration on the Donetsk direction. The armed forces of Ukraine have attacked one of the 4 Russian military bases in Melitopol. This base was located on the territory of the airfield. It was reported that the Ukrainian forces inflicted more than 30 strikes. There are also reports of the destruction of a bridge that was used to transport ammunition and unconfirmed attacks on a military facility in Rivenka, Luhansk region. The textile warehouses, which were used for logistics of Russian troops, were hit. Such fragments were found at the site. It is claimed to be a fragment of the M142 rocket, which is used in multiple launcher rocket systems M270 MLRS and M142 HIMARS. If you know which missile this shot may relate to, please write in comments. Before this system were deployed, we had not seen so many reports of shelling of rear positions, such as supply depots, storage buildings, ammunition depots, and other military facilities. If only 4 launchers can do this kind of damage, what can dozens of them do? For now, we can only guess. Proof of the successful shelling of military facilities is most often found in the videos taken by local residents in the occupied territories, as well as satellite images on the site before and after shelling. On June 1st, US President Joe Biden announced the transfer of high-mobility artillery missile systems to Ukraine. These launchers hit target up to 80 kilometers. The United States government initially transferred 4 units, as well as ammunition for them. The US agreed to transfer this system to Ukraine after President Zelensky's promise that this system would not be used for strike on the territory of Russia. The US leadership doesn't want to be drawn into a direct conflict with Russia, and they are concerned that if Ukraine uses US weapons to strike Russia, this could be interpreted as direct US participation in the war. After the United States, the transfer of long-range missile systems was also reported in the United Kingdom. They will transfer M270 MLRS, which also have a range of approximately 80 kilometers, using guided rockets, but are less mobile. The Ukrainian leader has repeatedly called on the West to provide them with weapons that will allow Ukraine to take the initiative and begin to reclaim their territories. For launchers for such a big country, that's a drop in a bucket, but many experts are of the opinion that the US leadership is ready to provide more such weapons in case of successful application of the already transferred ones. The Americans fear that this advanced weaponry may fall into the wrong hands, but from the reports we see that Ukrainians are quite successful in using this system, so it is possible to expect in the near future new deliveries of the HIMARS. By the way, quite recently, President Joe Biden has given the United States Department of Defense authorization for a drawdown up to $450 million to meet Ukraine's critical arms need, including 4 additional M142 HIMARS multiple launch rocket systems and an undisclosed number of guided rockets. The advantage of this multiple launch rocket system in mobility and survivability. HIMARS employs a shoot-and-scoot capability which enhances crew and platform survivability in high-threat environments. HIMARS can emplace, fire, relocate, and conduct reload in a matter of minutes, dramatically reducing an adversary's ability to locate and target the system. It delivers affordable, quick, long-range precision strikes. Alongside with its mobility, its great advantage over the Soviet origin rocket launcher systems is their precision firepower and superior accuracy. The American M142 HIMARS carries a single 6-pack on the Army's family of medium tactical vehicle 6x6. It offers a real advantage over the rocket launcher system of Soviet origin, which have a maximum range of 40 kilometers as the BM-21 Grad, while the HIMARS has a maximum firing range of 70 kilometers. The second advantage of the HIMARS, it is able to fire guided rockets, which is not the case for the BM-21 Grad and the BM-27 Hurricane. But in fairness, the BM-27M Hurricane 1M, a modern modification, has the ability to fire guided missiles at the maximum range of 70 kilometers. However, these systems were produced in a very small amounts. Thank you for watching. If you like my content, please subscribe to my channel. Let's get 500 subs, it will make me very happy.